Mr. Savage is one of Fortnite's greatest players. With almost 5 years of dominance under his belt and some legendary performances, this is a compilation story of Mr. Savage's 2 greatest tournaments. Enjoy. On January 31st, 2019, NRG Esports announced they picked up a Fortnite prodigy. Martin Anderson, aka Mr. Savage, was blowing up.
Mr. Savage M!
He left millions in awe when he got a 40 bomb in Season 9. At this time, he had also started competing.
Nice, dude! 16 kills!
And he was in the right place at the right time, because
this is your road to the Fortnite World Cup.
Fortnite announced the World Cup with a $30 million prize pool, split between solos and duos. There were 10 weeks of qualifiers, 5 for solos, 5 for duos. For duos, he teamed up with the emerging Fortnite god Benji Fishy. And in week 1, they dominated.
Let's go! He's nice. Not say white again. Hit him. Another favorite. Died. I hit him. Got him.
Coming in first place and qualifying. And solos was more of the same. He qualified in his second try, coming in 4th in qualifier 2.
Completely blocked that out. He's deciding to take storm damage.
Yes.
Mr. Savage! Oh my god! You did not! Oh my god!
Making him just one of 22 players to qualify for both solos and duos. At the World Cup,
it's Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and it's Mongrel and Mitro, and Shinken and Stompy. So this group is absolutely ridiculous. It has some of the biggest names in Fortnite.
The hype was crazy.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now. You go with a European duo.
Yeah.
I'm picking a European duo as well. Another young squad, Mr. Savage M and Benji Fishy. Dude, Mr. Savage M is cold-blooded. Every time I met him, I'm scared of him. They're absolutely insane, as you can see right here on your screen. We'll get those pictures fixed, don't worry. But either way, these guys are 2 absolute tanks.
While they weren't possibly high expectations placed on them, they played well.
Launcher to just take him out of it.
He's just so weak, and Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now.
Coming in 14th. The next day was solos, and he played well, placing in 29th. But he had established himself as one of the best players in the world. At World Cup, Epic announced the now infamous Season X, and soon after, a new path for competitive, the FNCS. Benji went to play with Mongrel and Mitro, forming the famous MMB, and Mr. Savage teamed up with Rojo and Item. They made grands, and Savage played insanely well, with multiple clutches, highlight plays, and all the like, and managed to come in 7th. A good placement, but he was overshadowed by players like Aqua, who won, and the absolute supernova that was MMB. Chapter 1 became the Blackout event. The Blackout event became Chapter 2.
Yo, it dropped you right in. What?
Then came Squad FNCS. Every region saw big names team up, like Mongrel and Benji in EU. And Mr. Savage failed to qualify for Grands, which ratcheted up the criticism.
When I started to hear the absolute blasphemy being spoken about him. From people saying that he was washed, to people saying he was irrelevant, for people saying that he's nothing without Benji Fishy.
Even if it was completely ridiculous, and based on an insanely high standard he had already set for himself, it started to get to him. Even if the chatter and the wash label was totally insane and unjustified. Sometimes, it's just best to emphatically prove people wrong. And he would have the opportunity to do that with DreamHack announcing a massive solo LAN tournament to start 2020. And it would have the best players in the world like his old duo Benji Fishy, World Cup favorite Bizzle, solo World Cup players like Zate Crew, Creo, Clarity G, Zexro, Wolfies, Reverse 2K, Epic Whale, and many more. And a crazy list of today's stars like Andalix, Kanata, Scented, Edgy, and Reed. Long story short, this tournament was a stacker. Perfect for a revenge tour.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
But before the tournament, there was just one last announcement.
Hi, my name is Martin, Mr. Savage, and
Savage joined 100 Thieves, so came to DreamHack with massive hype. The stage is set. Game time. This was an 8-game tournament all in one day, and keep in mind, tournament broadcasting has come a long way since 2020. Bizzle comes out strong in Game 1.
I think Bizzle, one of the notorious solo LAN players, one of the best of all time. Bizzle, another one. I've seen 4 from him.
But is rising star Kanata, who leaves his mark on this game.
But Kanata throws Nano's height 100%. This makes it RPGable. Nano 24/7. This time it was Kanata up there with a big pop-off.
Absolutely destroying 2 in front of him and then cleans up, almost gets trapped. The movement insane. And he's actually going to be able to close out 1 tap onto Mexi.
Getting the win. Game 2 belonged to controller legend Wolfies as he took the win.
With Wolfies, he's live at the moment going through. Finally up top, has AR angles. He does not have the RPG, but a big Elim here. It's the final 1v1, I think. It's a one-on-one. There's a possibility of an RP coming through, but a big block from Wolfies as he gets back up the zone, moving up a slight hill, coming down for the surprise shot, the self-RPG, but a big win.
Game 3, we see Mr. Savage make his mark.
Mr. Savage with the RPG. He's got 5 elims, up to 115 points in this game, solely from eliminations. Nice shot on the Jinx. This is somebody who was pushing him and quickly turns.
Oh my God!
Goodness. Mr. Savage turning it on in the end game. 7 for him. There's a perspective of actually, I believe, Jinx. So we can actually stay in the replay mode if we can. I'm not sure why we're swapping out, but oh, did he just get one more? I think he did, but somebody comes in from the back. It's Repulse God.
Jumping to 4th. Game 4 was a little lacking in terms of relevant gameplay footage, but West legend Rex won.
Right, all the way from the skies to the ground. Rex has shields he can pop, but it's not going to be enough time. The big shot's coming in. Rex claps back, jams goes down.
And Mr. Savage managed to get into first place.
We've got Savage all the way in first place, 189 points.
Skipping right to Game 6, where Mr. Savage has grown his lead, but goes down early.
Given the situation,
It's over.
He gets out, yes, zone, couldn't take the flopper.
Which would bite him, because Nanolite pulls out a second.
Through, still, more Angelex goes down, tries to edit through. Now 1v1, another tag, but it's Thomas who comes through.
And takes over first place. To start Game 7, the story was Mr. Savage versus Nanolite, with Mr. Savage getting aggressive with 3 early elims.
It will definitely just be a white tag.
Oh, RPG gets one. The Siphon 2. Mr. Savage puts himself back into it with just an easy jump up and also expanding that lead a little bit more.
The race is on, and the race is on full.
But Nanolite and Mr. Savage both go down reasonably early, opening the door for the rest of the leaderboard.
Nanolite dead.
Dead?
Nanolite dead. He's dead. He's out.
And Bizzle took advantage, beating Zayt.
Opportunity for him. Opportunity. Ooh, Bizzle onto Zayt.
And taking the win.
We saw it from Steens. He drops down. This Elim's so important to get a nice quick shot off the right side. Pop onto Diego, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Steens then all the way up top. Unfortunately, Bizzle's height retake, that scare, brings him down. Here's the edit that Bizzle confirms. Gets the first shot. Gets traded back.
And the lead. With Mr. Savage close behind, setting up the 8th and final game to be completely epic. Mr. Savage starts the game off hot, eliminating Scented.
He's going to be using minimal mats as well and ending this fight fast as possible. Scented gets more shields popped off. Now with the box.
Then lasering a player.
Shots coming in, a huge vital pickup for points.
The entire top 3 make end game, but Bizzle is showing weakness.
Bizzle playing so slow. Little comes right on top of him. 1 build remaining. Bizzle needs this. If he does not get this, he is going to go down soon.
Yet he taps into his greatest strength.
Oh, floppers available in his inventory now. A big impact midair as he drops down. He gets that Siphon in as well.
Rampaging through the end game and barely staying alive before going down.
2 floppers, 1 popped. Can he get all the way in? I don't think he can unless he can harpoon anything. 15
He has to look for a Bemis on Clarity. He goes in. Oh, Gazoo! The clutch! Accuracy unheard of, unseen of as he moves forward. 2 seconds. seconds. One, the next meme. It's not possible, but was it enough?
Despite Bizzle's incredible play, Mr. Savage came into endgame stacked.
An RPG someone, 4 people left, 3 builds, and an RPG to work with.
He has a rainbow low up, but the question is, does his brain match as a big explosion comes through?
He eliminated his friend and duo, Benji Fishy.
This is NRG on low ground while Honey watches, and Savage says no as he blocks him off. The traps are there. It's a 1v1. Is it possible? The edit flubs. He's not in zone. No fish. He's going for it. High ground. He has control. Odenide down there with floppers healing up. Savage. The next RPG comes through. The pump shot misses. It's another chance. He goes for the dive. No mats. Here we go. Odenide dodges the shot. Savage still up top. The 4th shot hits.
And dominating the solo LAN that put Mr. Savage on top of the world. Bizzle came second and Nanolite third. Tom Brady said, "If you don't believe in yourself, why is anyone else gonna believe in you?" And aren't we glad Mr. Savage operates like that? On March 16th, 2021, Fortnite players rushed to play a new season.
Chapter 2, Season 6. Fortnite Season 6 is here.
Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 6.
It was like Christmas morning.
What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? What Christmas Day?
Like all seasons, it brought the promise of another Fortnite golden age players could one day feel nostalgic for.
This changes literally everything. There's a new crafting system, all new weapons, mythic bosses.
Content creators stay up all night parsing leaks.
This loading screen was relevant, and now we know that's confirmed.
Analyzing every frame of a trailer.
That was incredible!
No matter how isolated we are, there is a primal force that binds us all. That drives us.
She's like a plant!
To journey forth in search of adventure.
And of course, being the first to queue up and make their new season videos.
Hey guys, so for this video, I'm going to be showing everything new in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 6.
Needless to say, there are a few more exciting times than a new season. But in Chapter 2, Season 6, the excitement wore off.
Alright, we have to talk about this. Chapter 2, Season 6, the Primal Season. I wish I could skip it. This season was terrible.
Quickly.
Makeshift ruined Fortnite. And this is an interesting take. They're not a fan of the makeshift weapons.
Chapter 2, Season 6, the Primal Season. Now, this season was not that enjoyable for many reasons. Number one, of course, being the makeshift that was in. A lot of the changes this season were very, very disappointing. And don't even get me started on the wildlife. I do not need to fight a raptor in a catch cup.
But fortunately, the Fortnite competitive gods had something in store. They cooked an unbelievable FNCS.
Someone cooked here.
Future Fortnite greats were on display. Superstars popped off, and the best players went head to head.
Alright, moving on to EU, and now this is the spicy one.
Leading up to Grands, there was one major storyline.
Gather round, it's story time.
Just like in NA East with Booga, Bizzle, and Clicks, a huge team didn't qualify.
We also had Benji Fishy, Matzo, and Amplify also not even make it to reboot round. We have Benji Fishy's statement on why that is.
Benji and his trio, Amplify and Matzo, were contested at Pleasant Park.
Benji Fishy, Amplify, and Matzo coming in 20th place on 80 points
and missed reboot round.
I'm dead. No, man.
You got so short. We got one chest.
In Grand Finals, there were unbelievable teams, like defending champs Hen, Giannis, and Chapix. Thomas HD, Flick, and Anas were coming off back-to-back top 5s. Noah Riley, Vidil, and Rezon were the most aggressively fun trio on any region, coming sneakily close to winning Chapter 2 Season 5. The GOAT, Tayson, played with Nate and 4ZR. And new trio on the block were Queasy, Trulex, and Jerky were truly dominating through qualifiers. And finally, Mr. Savage trio, Andretta and Refsguard had steamy stacks uncontested as he looked to fight for his first elusive FNCS win. This was an incredibly stacked tournament.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The story begins with the defending champions being contested. They win.
Now Ovation Knight's in trouble. It's a 3v1.
There were so many questions.
Noah, Reason, and Vidil alpha Queasy off height.
Crazy. They're going straight forward as the zone starts. Trulex has to heal. Reason's looking for it. Queasy's been sniped down.
And win easily. A fun start.
The big 75 takes down the king, the reigning crown holder so far. And in game 1, it looks like Reason and Vidil are here to clap back shots on the map, and it's wrapped up.
On to game 2. Queasy, Trulex, Jerky take height.
Trulex and Queasy though, Sancho, all the way on height. They're glorious.
But Mr. Savage gets the win on low ground, and Queasy stacks elims.
Savage is a full trio right now with Restguard and Andretta. They're on low. They have very healthy builds too. I think we know that Queasy is all the way on height and takes out Zeku. Both other teams engage Queasy with a 2 pickup. Queasy almost with 3. Andretta going down. Queasy picks up the full elim on Zeku. Savage gets the off fuel down as well. Queasy looking on the backside. Savage is there. Solo 1v1 situation. Queasy finds him beaming through the box. Can't find the shot, and it's down to the final tick.
And after 2, Savage, Andretta, and Refsguard are in first. The world begins to wonder if it's his time. In game 4, defending champions Hen, Giannis, and Chapix take height. And
they're doing all that they can to hold on to stop this offensive onslaught that's happening from Chapix.
No Titans in the way. This is child's play for Hen, Janice, and Chapix. An easy wrap-up of a game. With 3 of their members up, there's just 1 more to take down.
The win.
Not even losing any HP on 2 members. These guys flex it out. Rightfully so. What a setup from the God Trio. What a game.
And the contested trio Hen, Giannis, and Chapix are miraculously in second. But they go down off spawn the next game.
32. Look at him swim for his life. 1 build left. No, out.
Wolfies goes down to a Raptor. This isn't relevant to the story, but the Primal season had to make its mark.
But now we see Reason down at the skate park here trying to hold on. Now Wolfies is going up against a prehistoric foe, and that is a Raptor, and I think Wolfies is in trouble.
Queasy and his team hold height and look to take the lead. All of a sudden, Mr. Savage, Andretta, and Refsguard lead is in peril. Game 6 had an insane mountain zone, which changed on a dime. Hen and Giannis and Chapix keep their insane run alive, winning their second game on a slide simulator. And they take second place and look to defy the odds by winning FNCS while contested. In Game 7, Andretta barely holds on to the placement points from a top 25 as Thomas HD rains down fire from height.
Have a little bit of a break. Yeah, even Andretta's alive. The first place team has 1 player. He takes out Sun in mid-ground.
Noah Riley has an absolutely breathtaking pop-off.
Look, Noah Riley and Vidil and Reason are there on the low ground, and they're going to clean up the Slayer here, and they get Etsy, and they get Bad Sniper. Noah Riley and Vidil and Reason are here in the end game, and they have the potential to pop off even more, baby!
And when you think Anas and Thomas have the game locked up, Reason executes an unreasonably good 1v2 to win.
Oh, huge if Reason could clutch, and no! Anas says not so fast! Big elbow jump, but Reason claps back! Reason still can't he get the siphon? He does! If he can find Thomas HD, Reason could have the clutch! Oh my goodness! What? What? Are you kidding me? Reason gets the victory out!
And Hen, Giannis, and Chapix take first place, looking to make history and winning FNCS while contested. First and second go to war in mid-game. Hen and Giannis go down.
Former first place trio is fighting your current first place trio. Hen, Janice, Chapix, and 2 of them are down.
4ZR takes down Mr. Savage.
They're making the way, but look, their materials is running low as well. Pressure coming from height pushes them down to the low ground, and it's a very dangerous layer to be on. 4ZR with 3 eliminations, 12 HP, knocks Mr. Savage, stops that trio right in their track.
And Queasy, Jerky, and Trulex take height. And
they want to make up the whole leaderboard as well from what we saw before and yesterday. 2 Trulex, Queasy, Jerky are looking for the drop down. 2 different teams, big shots below. Decepto's down. It's a huge drop. Trulex has the insurance. He has to go below. I think he might be the last one left here. 1 more flopper. And these guys are still in zone. It's too early, but he has the angles.
Surge into second, but Mr. Savage, Andretta, and Refsguard do enough to regain first place. Noah Riley, Vidil, and Reason kick off late game by psychoing height.
That is a huge play, and Noah Riley and Reason are back up into the sky.
While the first place team dominates on low. and Noah Riley and Reason beat out Andretta and Refsguard for the win.
Going for height? You can't do this against the best aggro team. They're looking to take him down, but no. Vidal gets clapped. Reason gets also completely brapped, but there it is. Fury gets taken down. Now Noah Riley is dropping to the floor. It looks like, yes, there is one team down below. Andretta still surviving as a duo 2v2. We got another matchup to watch in just a sec. The zone's actually pulling up towards the hill. Noah Riley in advantage, but he's getting prepped to dive below. Taking a big breath of big shields before he hits that water. He goes straight down. No, not yet. Stake Bulls from Andretta. They have the Elam. Siphon comes through. Yes. Reason's up top with a med kit. Refsguard has the last tick of the zone. Reason eating the meat right now too. He's going straight for that drop down. It's not going to be enough for the heals to survive. Reason, Vidal, Noah Riley. Textbook game.
And they broke the elimination record.
Was that 10 elims, 17 total for that trio?
That's a new elimination record.
But first place expands their lead. Can Mr. Savage's opportunity to break his FNCS curse become real? It's getting extremely serious. Noah Riley is in shambles early, and Giannis goes down.
Chapix is that in-game leader. He kind of puts Hen close to him, but now Janice is feeling the lobby pressure, and it's just too much.
This game would transform the leaderboard. We see a common Queasy height take.
But it looks like Queasy, Trulix, and Jerky have height again. The retakers on EU. They might be the best in the world in doing it.
Refsguard, Andretta, and Savage are still doing well.
And Mr. Savage and Co. try and eke out some points.
Bit longer. It is the first place on the line, and there is that big sigh of relief as Savage gets a huge siphon from Marine.
Queasy and Trulex, we didn't forget about you. Let's wrap up this game.
In a blink of an eye, they had low eliminations, but now look, they have 8 eliminations, and they're gonna get another one. 148 Elo Crash.
Two-man situation on height right now, but they're at the advantage. It's a 2v1. Snazy is back and looking to try to clutch this from low. He has lots of builds to work with, but the pinch is too strong.
But just like that, we have a new team in first place.
This is actually really insane because I think this is the first time today that we've seen Refsguard, Andretta, and Savage lose the first place slot. So right, this is the first time they've gone down, but again, only 5 points between it.
Game 11 was horrid for the second place trio.
And won the 2 of the second games, and the Raptor says hello, but Asterios is the ultimate king. He takes them down.
It was not what I wanted!
But then they keep some hope because Queasy goes down early. Suddenly, Tayson, Noah Riley, and Thomas HD's trios have an opportunity to steal the tournament.
Don't let us get one. Oh, I'm sorry. No, just don't let us get one. So don't let us get this one.
But only Tayson can come even close to capitalizing as Kinzel, Heretics, and iDrop take the win. Queasy expands his lead, but Tayson is lurking. To start game 12, Jerky impersonates Legolas.
Get them into a spot to survive and not really have a team interrupt them. Wow, Jerky, a big bow shot to get Surge. Remember, they were barely up on it. Another one.
And
then Tayson loses his trio and goes down.
And Tayson is out.
So it all comes down to Mr. Savage versus Queasy. Then things go haywire.
Right here, Savage is in trouble. Savage is down to 7 HP. But look at the push that's happening on the bottom right. Savage, the trio, picks up elimination.
First and second go to war.
A knock goes through on Queasy, getting Clement. That's
Savage takes down Trulex.
Right here, it's unbelievable. First and second here on the low ground, and Savage takes out Trulex. This may be the opening that they need to be able to catch up right now. Queasy and Jerky are still on their feet, and Queasy's in trouble. Queasy's gonna be taken out, and now Savage and Refsguard with 6 eliminations and the victory out in their sight.
Then goes down.
Right here, right now.
I don't see Trulex fully out just yet, so that first team might still be in the way. Jerky going down towards the storm. It looks like I don't see Savage alive either. It could be a matter of just moments and mere points right there, but it seems as though Queasy, Trulex, and Jerky have done enough to wrap up the FNCS.
Which they did.
Queasy, Trulex, and Jerky, congratulations. You are this season's FNCS champion.
Capping an amazing tournament that launched current reigning champion Queasy to the top of the region, and to this day is the closest Mr. Savage has ever come. So thank you, Fortnite gods, for redeeming a bad season with a great FNCS. Eli Kemarov said the best things in life are unexpected because there were no expectations. And ain't that the truth? If you like this video and you want to learn more about the best player to never win an FNCS, Check out this video.